The child, who remembered the future children, often say strange things. They invent imaginary friends, dream up adventures, or speak nonsense no adult can quite understand. But what if a child said something that hadn't happened yet, and then it did? That was the mystery of Lila, a quiet, wide-eyed 7-year-old girl who insisted she remembered not the past, but the future. The first sign. It began on an ordinary morning at the kitchen table. Lila looked up from her cereal and said, "Daddy, don't take the highway to work today. There's going to be a crash." Her father, amused, asked her where she'd heard that. She only shrugged. "I remember it?" He ignored her warning. An hour later, the news broke. A 5-car pileup had closed the exact stretch of highway he always used. Her parents brushed it off as coincidence. But then it kept happening. The impossible memories. At school, Lila tugged on her teacher's sleeve and whispered, "You'll spill coffee on your shirt during class." 10 minutes later, it happened, the brown stain spreading across the teacher's blouse. She told her mother, "Grandma's coming tomorrow, bringing the blue scarf you lost." The next day, Grandma arrived unannounced, scarf in hand. It wasn't guessing. It wasn't imagination. Lila was remembering things before they happened. And when asked how she knew, she would only reply, softly, "Because I was already there." The fear. At first, her parents were amazed. Then came the night she woke screaming, "They're coming. Fire and smoke. The whole street will burn." Her mother tried to soothe her, insisting it was just a nightmare. But the next evening, a faulty power line sparked a fire 2 blocks away. The flames spread down their street. Luckily, firefighters contained it before it reached their house. The neighbors called it a miracle. But inside her home, Lila's family grew uneasy. Was their daughter gifted or cursed? The tipping point one rainy afternoon, Lila sat drawing with crayons. Her mother leaned over and froze. Lila had sketched a building collapsing, people screaming, sirens wailing. "What is this?" her mother asked. Lila's answer chilled her to the bone. "It's the school. Tomorrow." Her parents faced a terrible choice: ignore her warning or believe their daughter's impossible memories. The next morning, they kept her home. At noon, the news flashed across every screen. Part of the school's ceiling had caved in during renovations. Several children were injured. If Lila had been there, she might have been one of them. That was the moment her parents no longer doubted. The question word spread quickly. Some neighbors whispered that Lila was a prophet. Others muttered darker words: witch, omen, curse. Her father argued they should protect her gift. Her mother feared it would destroy her childhood. And Lila herself. She only looked sad. "I don't like remembering tomorrow," she said. "It's heavy, like carrying a backpack full of rocks." One night, her mother asked the question they both feared most. "Lila, do you remember the end?" The girl's eyes filled with tears. She whispered, "Yes, but I don't want to tell you. The unwritten tomorrow." From then on, her family lived between awe and dread. Each of Lila's memories could save lives or shatter them. Each truth carried a weight. And though her visions never failed, one mystery remained. Were these memories of a fixed future, inevitable and unchangeable? Or could Lila's family, by listening, alter what was to come? No one knew. But every time she looked at them with those solemn eyes and whispered, "I remember tomorrow," they shivered, wondering if tomorrow could be rewritten, or if the future was already carved in stone.